Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Terrific little war for the the English super featherweight title between Michael Gomez Jr. If you're a little bit older like I am, you'll remember his dad, very, very entertaining pro from Manchester. But Michael Gomez Jr. Knocked out or stopped in 6 rounds Kane Baker, a tough domestic level fighter who ducks no one, always comes to win. Kane Baker came in with 19 wins, only 1 KO. He had 10 defeats and 3 of them by stoppage. And this is obviously his 4th stoppage. But I'll tell you what, to beat Kane Baker, you got to go somewhere. And to knock him out, I mean, I know Conor Benn did it very early on, 7 years ago or something. He did it in 2 rounds. But you've really got to be, at least English level, because Kane Baker always comes to fight, always comes to win. Both these guys said there's going to be a war. We're going to lock horns and just exchange punches, which is precisely what happened from the word go. About 30 seconds in, not even that maybe. They had it, forehead to forehead, swapping hooks, uppercuts, both hands. It was neither man had to go looking for the other one. It was just a case of, let's have a good old-fashioned phone booth punch-up. And the heavier hands, I thought, were definitely evident from Michael Gomez Jr. He looked like the bigger man as well. Like I say, this was super featherweight. But, he's 33 now, Kane Baker, but he didn't look like a shot fighter at all to me, despite all the wars he's had. He's twice faced Jordan Flynn, who I think is still undefeated, and he got a draw off him as well. Gomez Jr. is 29, so he's in his prime, certainly. But there was really nothing in there. It was just a terrific, English level war, very entertaining. I hit you, you hit me. In the 3rd round, there was a clash of heads. Michael Gomez came off with a bad cut, like a sort of diagonal. I think it was a tear, looked like a tear rather than a slick cut above the right eye. And it was a clash of heads, but there was no ill intent. They were both locking horns, and if you're going to fight like that, you might well end up picking up some damage. And the fight ended rather suddenly because although Baker looked, less comfortable when hit. I mean, neither man looked comfortable being hit, but Gomez seemed to have that physical strength and that more resiliency. He looked a bit more robust whenever Baker was hitting him, whereas when Gomez hit Baker, you got the impression that Baker was sort of being shaken or rattled. When in the 6th round, there was a huge uppercut on the inside from Gomez that landed on the side of, I think it was at the left side of Baker's jaw. And he tried to grab and hold, it looked, and then there was another uppercut, but it's sort of a scuffing or cuffing punch, and he fell down on all 4s, but Baker did. Now, he got up, and the referee could have stopped it then because he looked in very, very poor shape. His legs weren't there. Being the man he is, he tried to fight back, but I think there was a classic 1-2, blind you with a jab, right hand comes over, right cross, bang, on the side of Baker's jaw, put him flat on his back, and he was on his way up when the referee stopped it. The referee said no more, but he'd have fought on Baker, but I think it was the right decision. He just got tagged with that uppercut and he couldn't recover. It's quite simple. That was early on in the 6th round. I think it was about half a minute. The round lasted half a minute, 35 seconds, something like that. But I think this is Gomez's best win because, it was the manner in which he did his work. He locked horns with a guy who was never going to be difficult to find and just got the better of him, out-muscled him, out-fought him. You can't fight every opponent like that. Of course you can't. But at this level, it was a perfect matchup, really. And I don't know whether Gomez will stay at super feather because he looks quite big for the weight, or maybe Baker looks smaller. I don't know. I think Baker's fought at lightweight before, but that's not. It can't be his weight. But good fight. Anyway, it was a good fight. So he's got the English. Will Gomez go for the British super feather? Yeah, why not? Why not? Like I say, he's 29 years old. He's pretty much in his prime. He's probably not going to get a lot better, but there's nothing wrong with being English or British level. That's fantastic. You ask any professional fighter whether they'd like to be English champ. Kane Baker tried it twice and didn't get there. He hasn't got there yet. Anyway, he's been an area champ. But if you're a proud pro and a good fighter, and someone who is a fighting man, you want those titles. So well done to Michael Gomez Jr. He defended the title. He was the champ coming in. And commiserations to Baker, who's got nothing to be ashamed of, true warrior. And yeah, great little fight. So, did you see it? If so, got any comments? Leave them below. What do you think of the fight? I thought it was really good. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the like button. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Thanks a lot. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.